Hi, folks. My name is Miranda. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a licensed professional counselor and sex therapist in Erie, Pennsylvania. And today I want to talk about minor attracted persons. And I want to talk about minor attracted persons because they are probably the most vilified population of folks in our culture. And most folks are making incorrect assumptions about them without actually knowing much about them. And those assumptions create harm for an already marginalized population. You may have noticed that I'm using the term minor attracted persons, sometimes abbreviated to MAPS, instead of the more commonly used term pedophile. And I'm doing this because the term pedophile has moved from being a diagnostic label to being a judgmental, hurtful insult that we hurl at people in order to harm them or slander them. I also prefer person first language that recognizes that any label we might apply to a person is only part of who they are and doesn't represent everything that they are. We are all people first with many different facets or parts of ourselves, and this includes folks who are attracted to minors. So to start with, let's talk about what a minor attracted person is or who they are. This term simply means that the person has an enduring sexual or romantic attraction to minors. They've not chosen this attraction, just as the rest of us have not chosen whatever our attraction is. You don't get to choose to be heterosexual or to be gay or whatever you are, and you don't get to choose to be a minor attracted person. Some minor attracted persons are attracted to a specific age range of minors, while some are not. And some minor attracted persons are exclusively attracted to minors and are not attracted to adults at all. Some minor attracted persons are also attracted to adults. I want to be clear that attraction does not equal action. Just because a person is attracted to minors does not mean that they have acted on that attraction or will ever act on that attraction. Just like all the rest of us, acting on an attraction is a choice that we make. Many minor attracted persons have never acted on their attraction and are committed to never acting on their attraction. And I'm sure we can all think of a person or many persons we were attracted to but never acted on that attraction. And the same is true for many minor attracted folks. Another important thing to clear up is that most individuals who sexually victimize children are not minor attracted persons. Some of them are, but most people who sexually victimize children actually are primarily attracted to adults. And I can tell you this because I have been working with people who have sexually victimized children for getting on to 20 years. Most people who sexually victimize children are primarily attracted to adults. They are not primarily attracted to minors. They simply choose to victimize a child or children because children are readily available. They trust adults. They're easy to victimize. They're easy to keep quiet. And it's easy for adults not to believe them. Most of the adults who sexually victimize children would have preferred consensual sexual contact with an adult. And again, many minor attracted persons never act on their attraction. We unfortunately do not have a lot of good research on minor attracted folks because the label is so stigmatizing that most of these folks do not feel safe to come forward to participate in research or seek support when they need it. Research is happening, it's out there, and it's ongoing, but finding participants is challenging. Most of these folks hide their attraction for fear of losing their entire life. If they came out as a minor attracted person, they risk losing their family, their friends, their job, and their safety in the community if people knew of their attraction. I'm a member of ATSA, the Association of the Treatment of Sexual Abusers. It's actually changed its name recently to, let's see if I can remember this, the Association for the Treatment and Prevention of Sexual Abuse. And on the listserv, there's a discussion going on about a bumper sticker that someone saw in their community that says something to the effect of "shoot your local pedophile." And there's a picture of someone firing a gun at another person's head. So there's a real safety issue. There is a lot of hatred and misconception in the community. There's a real safety issue for people who identify as minor attracted folks. So it is no wonder that people don't want to come out. They don't want to come forward. They don't want people to know. They don't want to participate in research. So as a result, we just don't know very much about minor attracted persons, including how many of them there are, how many have or have not acted on their attractions, how they feel about their attractions, what their experiences are. We have to make do with the limited information we have from people who are willing to take the risk to come forward. And unfortunately, most minor attracted folks don't even feel safe being honest with a mental health professional if they have one, and that's for good reason. Many mental health professionals incorrectly believe that they are mandated to report anyone who admits to being attracted to minors. If you're a mental health professional and you're listening, that is inaccurate. As mandated reporters, mental health providers are required to report if we have a reasonable cause to suspect that a specific child or children or vulnerable adult is being abused. Mandated reporters are not required to report that a person has confessed a minor attraction. Confessing to being attracted to minors is not the same as confessing that you are a specific risk to an identifiable minor. Mental health providers in many states also have a duty to warn a third party of potential harm by their client. So in Pennsylvania, a mental health professional has a duty to warn when their patient or client has communicated a specific and immediate threat of serious bodily injury against a specifically identified or readily identified third party. And the professional has to believe that the client or patient presents a serious danger of violence to the third party. So you notice again that this doesn't cover making a report to the authorities just because a person reports that they have an attraction to minors. It only addresses situations when the client reports a specific intent to do harm to an identifiable person, and we believe that they're going to act on that intent. So we don't get to make reports simply because we're uncomfortable with a person's attraction. There are currently quite a few reputable websites that offer support and a community to minor attracted folks. And these organizations generally express an expectation that members commit to not acting on their attraction. If you want to learn more about minor attracted folks, or you are a minor attracted person looking for a community and for support, there are some websites that you can check out. And you can get those in my blog. I'll just list a few of them right now, but not all of them. So you can check out my blog to see all of them. So a few of these sites are called Troubled Desire, Before You Act, Stop It Now, Talking for Change, MAP Resources, and ASAP International. And there are others. Several of these sites contain therapist directories. So if you are a minor attracted person looking for a safe, respectful mental health professional, you can check out these therapist directories. Or if you are a therapist who is open to working with minor attracted folks, you can list yourself on these directories. Something else that I like is Before You Act also has a helpful list of questions that you can use to interview a potential mental health provider if you're a minor attracted person and you want to make an informed decision about whether they are a person who's safe for you to work with. And several of these sites also contain useful information for mental health professionals who are choosing to work with minor attracted persons or unexpectedly find themselves working with a minor attracted person when a client or patient comes out to them. And some of these agencies also offer professional trainings if you're a treatment provider looking to enhance your knowledge in working with minor attracted folks.